Hello everybody and welcome to a new video we're going to be doing today. So today it's going to be the MCPVP podcast that we're going to be starting, which is called The Feast. And I'm joined today with Shatul, say hey.
Hey dude.
And Creature, say hey.
Hello.
And today we got some stuff to talk about, so let's jump straight into it with some simple stuff. We'll start off with, what do you guys think of the new kits? Starting off with Phantom.
I think epic.
Well, it's okay, I guess.
I don't like it.
I do. I think it's feather falling, and then it's just the best kit ever made.
Yeah, but I don't like how you take so much fall damage if you're you fly like one block up, and then the fall damage is like 4 times increased, isn't it? So when you fall, you take loads of damage.
Yeah. Well, else it will be flying with reduced fall damage. That'll be OP.
But I mean, if it did the normal amount of damage, that would be fine. But you take so much damage, and it's just
Because you're able to fly. No one's able to fly beside you.
yeah, but you're like flying for like 5 seconds.
Yeah, right. That's why I think it's an okay kit.
The one thing we will have to admit though is the best thing about the kit is the noise.
I do love the noise. The noise is so funny to scare
scares
people.
the hell out of everyone.
Apparently, that's also a new End Dragon sound. So
What?
it is really.
Really?
That's what someone told me.
Well, someone's lying.
But I don't get it though. Why does it make that noise? What is it meant to be?
I think a rocket taken off. I don't know.
A rocket? What the hell? How
It
does that
sounds
sound
like
like
a
rocket?
rocket.
It sounds like a rocket.
It does not sound like a rocket.
It sounds like something taken off at least.
Yeah, a phantom.
That would make a lot more sense.
Alright.
Okay, so
absolutely right.
let's move on. What do you guys think of Salvager?
Selvie, that's the one with the anvil, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one where so 3 compasses, you put the compasses into the anvil and you get 1 piece of iron. Or if you put an iron chest plate in there, you'll get 8 iron back.
Yeah, it's okay as well, I guess.
It's a team kit, really. Like, it's not something
Yeah.
you probably win the game with, but if you've got tons of people who killed everyone in the game, then you get tons of iron out of it.
Well, I like it because, you know when you're running around and you're using your stone pickaxe? Instead, if you've killed someone and you got their stone sword and their iron sword and their iron boots, you can put those back in and then make yourself an iron pick. And then you can get loads of buckets, and it's just easier than having to mine all the time. If you see what I mean. So I think it's a nice kit.
So you can place boots in there, and it'll give you 4 iron.
Yeah. So if you were to kill someone with full iron and you already have full iron, you put it in, then you get 26 iron, and then you can make yourself a whole bunch of buckets.
That basically gives you the chance of killing people instead of mining.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
And that's, yeah, I didn't know you could, I only thought you could put compasses in. And stuffs.
I didn't even know you could do that. I thought it was just an anvil. It's a pretty stupid kit.
There you go, it is an anvil. Have fun.
Just rename your weapon and just troll everyone.
And you just have to drop it on people's heads. That's all you do.
I want to do that. That's something I have
It
to
doesn't
do.
insta-kill though.
It should insta-kill if you drop it on
should.
someone's head. That would be awesome.
It does, doesn't it?
It did, but it doesn't anymore.
Oh, what?
Yes.
I guess it only if it's dropped 4 blocks or something, not if it's dropped 2.
No, it should be done the way Stomper is, where all the fall damage, all the...
No, because then you'd have to drop it pretty far.
Yeah, you can drop it from the tower.
Well, you'd miss, guaranteed, because it drops really slow.
Unless you had 12 anvils.
Do you know when people dig the bottom of your tower, then dig up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be a good
You
idea
just
for it.
destroy the block instead of stomping them. Just chuck the anvil down.
But then it'll just be a 1 block fall. Yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah, maybe.
But I
It's
think
not good.
I like the kit. I love it.
So no, I don't really. Although I don't like a whole lot of kits. Yeah.
I've got a few favorite kits, and then just some of them I just hate.
I like Poseidon. Well, I used to like Poseidon with the old meta generation.
Yeah. That's something I haven't used in a while is Poseidon, but that strength 2, when you're in water, is really, really overpowered if you place it right.
Exactly. Well, someone covered the whole piece in water with he made an infinite water pool, and he just placed water all over the piece,
Oh.
and then he was Poseidon. So
That was epic.
that was epic, dude.
He really did well on that.
I've done that
Exactly.
before.
But yeah, with the old map generation, it was like that a whole lot of the map was covered in water, and just swamps everywhere, or mushroom biomes, I don't know.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
And then everyone was Poseidon at that point.
Yeah, at that point the only kits were that you'd see were Poseidon, Fisherman, Thor, and Boxer or Barbarian.
Exactly.
There's only 5 kits used.
Yeah, it was
Yep.
just basically all, you know, stuff. So you start off with a weapon, and sometimes barbarian.
Barbarian is no, that's crap, dude.
You do half a hit more damage than boxers though.
Really?
Yeah. I think barbarian. Each time you die in your spawn, you should spawn with your sword.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
think to respawn with your kit's item every single time.
Ah, but then you gotta watch out for like people like certain kits like Urgle. You can't.
Yeah, Urgle shouldn't respawn with it, but Time Lord, for example, he spawns
Yeah.
with a clock. How in the world are you going to make another clock?
That's what I mean. I don't, and it's kind of like a downside for pros.
Exactly.
Okay, so let's move on. What do you guys think of Explorer?
Terrible. Move on.
Terrible. Yeah.
What is it?
You start with a map.
Is that
I
it?
think that's it. Yeah, I
Yep.
think that's it. Yeah.
What's the use in that? I mean, if
Wait.
it was a pre-explored map, I could see why.
Doesn't
But it isn't.
if a multiplayer don't a map show the other players?
It should, I think, but it
No,
doesn't.
only if they're holding a map. I think.
Oh god, that must be annoying.
So yeah, it's a crap kit. Move on. Terrible.
Terrible.
Seriously, it really is.
It is. Yeah,
Why would
I
you pick
agree.
it?
They do make kits like that every once in a while, though, don't they? I mean, like Fisherman used to be that kit, but now with the new kit buff, Fisherman's amazing.
You can
We'll
pull
move
people.
on to that later. Okay,
Yeah.
Spider-Man. What about that kit?
It's
Terrible.
it has a good like. It can be good. That's what I mean.
See, I think they had the original thing where it would do a 3x3 of cobwebs.
Exactly.
I think that is good. Or you can do like unlimited cobwebs, or like something like 10 cobwebs a minute. But being
Yeah.
able to do like one cobweb every 30 seconds, that's just useless. When are you going to use that?
It's supposed to keep people in place, but for one, you never hit the snowball exactly on the spot where he is,
Hmm.
and it's just it doesn't hold you up for that long. One cobweb.
And to be honest, with a sword, they can break that like close to instantly.
Exactly.
And I mean, if you're running around without a sword, you're pretty dumb. It's like the opposite thing to PvP.
Exactly. But yeah, it can be good.
It's
That-
good
that's-
for running away, basically. Like if you've got iron armor, someone from the feast has got full diamonds. Just snowball them, you get an extra bit of time to get ahead, basically.
Oh
But-
yeah. I mean, yeah.
I mean, I think it would be good if you're running in a cave or something. Or if you're in a cave and you're about to attack someone, throw a cobweb and hit him into it or something.
Hit him in the that has purpose, but you have to. One cobweb is just not going to get
Yeah,
the job done.
one cobweb isn't good enough.
Exactly.
And then you have to find snowballs.
Yeah, you don't
So-
even spawn with them, do you? You have to find them.
I know. So yeah, I mean, you at least spawned with like, or just
You know something?
unlimited.
A limited snowball, yeah.
One snowball, you throw it, then it comes back.
You should spawn with like 2 stacks of 16, and you should be able to make bigger areas cobweb, and
Yeah.
then the 30-second
Is-
recharge time is okay.
Is a good strategy with it. Why don't you get one person to go Spider-Man and one person to go Frosty? Because then you could just swap snowballs around and do different things with them.
Yeah, but Spider-Man isn't good enough to be worth that. I mean, Fish, you might as well just have a cultivator. Cultivator would be more useful.
Exactly.
Anything's
Anything's
more
more-
useful than, or well, pretty much all the new kits. Half of them are decent, half of them aren't.
Yeah. Time
Hmm.
Lord is really great, by the way.
Time
Yeah.
Lord.
Let's
Okay.
move on to Time Lord then. So what do you guys think of Time Lord?
I think
Epic.
it's amazing. Epic and amazing.
You see, I don't. I hate it.
You hate time? Why?
I
Hate
just
now.
think... No, because, I mean, when you spawn, it's funny, because you used to be able to use it and, just piss everyone off.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
other than that, when like you're just when are you gonna use it? You use it when you're running, maybe. But then they have to be close enough. That's good. But you can't really use it in a fight, can you?
You can, dude, and it's really because as soon as you get, as soon as Time Lord uses its field, your vision zooms in a bit, so you can barely see anything.
Yeah, but second you hit them, can't they? Aren't they unfrozen?
No, if you hit
No,
them with the clock.
As soon as you hit them out of the area, you made they're unfrozen.
I think the only thing you could just about do is Time Lord them and then lava.
So you've never been? No, you can't place blocks. So that I already tried.
Oh.
Yeah, but lava's not a block, it's an entity, isn't it?
If you put it from the above, you could.
Yeah, then maybe. But
Yeah, but
that's
lava takes a long time to flow down.
Hmm.
Who they've thought about this?
Or put it round the edge.
Oh, the edge is really long. That's the thing.
Oh, you see?
But yeah, haven't you like ran all the way across the map because some guy was running away?
Yeah.
With Time Lord, you don't have to do that.
Yeah, but
like,
you still have to get close enough to get that, don't you?
Yeah, and if you get that close, you might as well just hit them.
no, because you can freeze them and hit them like 20 times.
Yeah, but they can hit you back.
Well, yeah, but if they're running, they're probably not even. Then they don't have that much health if they're running, do they?
This just gives them a reason to hit you. It's like, oh, I'm stuck, I might as well attack him.
But as soon as someone starts running, the only reason is because
You're overpowered.
he's afraid and you're overpowered, or he just has like 3 hearts or something. So
Thing is, as soon as they released Time Lord, they nerfed it.
yeah, they did.
I think they should have buffed it so it bans everyone.
Bans everyone
I've
who
been
gets
saying
in
this
there.
to everyone. What they should have done is just made it so it bans everyone who gets anywhere near you. Insta bans have to pay $15 to get unbanned.
That would be funny.
That's amazing. Yep.
It's like, who wants to stream team? Ban!
Just come to me and I'll. What is Survivor, by the way? Kid Survivor.
I think that was just nothing.
Nothing really.
Yeah.
Kid
It was
that
to
does
show how
nothing.
hardcore you are. No, I actually think that's what it was. It was literally just to show you how hardcore you are.
The other
Who
one,
would do that?
you.
Hardcore people. Yeah, I'm hardcore. That's why.
The other one was Forager, wasn't it?
Huh?
The other new kit was Forager.
Forger, yeah,
Forager,
definitely.
I don't know.
But you only spawn with 3, so you can only insta cook 3 iron.
Yeah, why,
At least that. Yeah.
why would you want 3? Like, 2 that's unstandable for a sword, 8 for a chest plate.
I know, but you can only use 3. You spawn with. Well, I don't know if it uses up every single piece or. Alright, what you do is you spawn with 3 coal, and as soon as you use the coal on the iron ore, it instantly cooks. You don't have to put it in a furnace or anything.
Yeah,
So that's basically the whole kit, actually.
pretty pointless. It's like Explorer, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Why would you pick it? It's like, and Survivor.
Hmm.
That's Survivor is just to show how.
It's just
how-
one of those little things, isn't it? For people who don't need those big buffs, it's just a little thing.
Then don't pick a kit at all.
Kit Survivor.
I think Survivor should be sort of. It sounds like a kit where, longer you survive in the game, you get given like a soup every minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes or something.
They need to do some kind of kit with soups.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. Just something like simple.
Like, I think.
You get
should
one
be-
mushroom egg.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Summoner.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you'd have to find a mushroom for summoner.
Oh yeah, and the new terrain's back, so... Well, the old terrain's back. There
Yeah.
are no mushroom biomes.
Okay, so let's move on to kit buffs.
Kit
So-
buffs.
Do you guys
They
all
should-
know the kit buffs?
Yep,
Yep.
You know each and every single one of them?
pretty much.
Mm, pretty much.
Okay,
I
so
know 2.
we'll do them in order. Let's start off with Archer. So,
Arch.
you start off with bow and 10 arrows, but you get the enchantment Punch 1 on your bow.
Punch 1. Does it? That's just knockback, isn't it? Or is that damage?
Yeah, it's not back.
Knockback.
See, I think
I
that's
think-
quite useful.
That's useful for towering, definitely.
I
Yeah, so
you
you-
can easily kill people, because that's enough to like hit them and knock them over a block, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
So you could easily, like, you know when people like look off towers at you, that you could hit them and knock them over the top and just knock them off.
Yeah, that's.
I think that's a
Archer's
good buff.
Archer was crap before the buff, but it's okay now.
Still is. Punch 1 is a terrible enchantment.
Yeah, but you gotta
Probably
admit
Tower
that
1 or Punch 2 at least.
It's alright, I guess.
I think I would use that. Well, like now, I think I'd actually use it compared to just a bow and 10 arrows, because I could get a bow.
Yeah, you can easily get a bow and 10 arrows, dude.
Yeah.
But, you could also get an enchantment.
Or just wait till Feast and it spawns in the Feast for you.
And you can.
Yeah, but then you
enchant
do have to
people.
use up one of your levels, and I mean, most of my games I'll probably get 0 levels, unless I'm running around killing mobs, which then you get like 2 or 3 levels, which normally you just use straight up on your sword or your armor. You don't normally think about your bow, do you?
No, because bows are terrible.
Yeah,
Dude,
but
that's a kit for you. Like,
what?
as soon as you kill people, you get XP from them.
Yeah, that would be quite cool.
Oh, that.
Or you trade in your compasses for XP.
Yeah.
They should use compasses as like
Currency.
a kill stat. Instead of making it so like each time you kill someone, you get a compass.
Yeah.
So
Stairs or
everybody starts off with no compass, and then the second you kill someone, you get a compass, and then you get another one and another one, and you can like, you see what I mean? They build up.
yeah. But how are people going to track each other then?
Huh?
How are people going to track each other?
That's the thing, you
Yeah,
have to get a
that's-
kill, so it's harder to tower and stuff.
Aha.
Because
That's
I
yeah.
think towering isn't really in the spirit of Hunger Games, is it?
It isn't really. It's you're supposed to survive and kill other players, and the only thing they're doing is just building up and.
Yeah,
Just
waiting
camping
for
that.
a cheap
Yeah.
shot. I mean, I know I tower. I think all of us here towered, but
Yeah.
it's not exactly Hunger Games in the spirit, I mean.
No, exactly. It's really just waiting for that one guy to be stupid enough to build a 1x1 tower up.
I did that today. I got lavaed.
That's
Yeah.
what I had. They just drop lava down and then just camp or get AFK or something.
Okay, let's move on to Chemist. What do you guys think?
Epic.
So,
Chemist,
Best
I-
kit.
let me just
I've
explain
never-
it. Every 15 minutes, the potion you started with will restore back to your inventory. So you have a, what is it? Poison, a weakness, and an instant damage.
Wait, it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, every 15
I thought it was
minutes.
10. Oh, it's terrible.
I think every 15 minutes you get 1 potion, 1 instant damage, and 1 strength.
Yes. Awful.
No, one weakness, not strength.
1 weakness.
But to be
Ah,
honest, if you were to chuck a poison and then an instant damage, you will kill anybody with full iron, like instantly.
Yeah, but people are just going to throw those potions away in the beginning, or instead of waiting for people to get iron.
Well, no, it depends. I personally, when I played, I just put my potions up to the top unless I see a position when you need them. Because you know how you have that split second before a fight?
Yeah.
I normally run around with my compass. Second I see somebody, switch my compass out. Either put in an extra soup, or put in, you know, like, my thorax or something.
The thorax. I hate Thor, by the way.
Thor is such a... It's not overpowered, it's just annoying.
It's cheap, dude. People get cheap kills with it.
Yeah.
It's a kit for wimps.
Exactly.
Really is. You just Thor and run away.
No, but they walk backwards, and as soon as you try to charge them, they just Thor again and again and again and again. It's like that.
Okay, so... Yeah, I think Chemist is just amazing.
Well, I've never been it, but I think it's better. I think it can be better.
The kit that's better than Chemist is Fisherman.
But it's like, it's one of those kits, it's terrible in the beginning, but it's really good at the end of the game.
You want some hot
Yeah, well, a
chocolate
lot of
fudge
kids
cake?
are
What?
like that.
Yeah. The new Fisherman buff is brilliant.
Fisherman,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Yeah, so let's move, let me just quickly explain that. So when you fish, instead of getting 1 fish, you get 3 cooked fish, which is really good. And if you fish someone, if you hit them with your fishing rod, you can pull them in. It's like pull them to you.
I think that's less effective now because it was good in the old generation where everything was water, but now it's
Yeah.
sort of not as powerful. which is good.
Well, it's a towering kit now because you can tower up and pull people up and then just knock them straight off.
That's what
instantly.
Ender Mage is, isn't it?
No, but
Ender
then
Mage-
with Ender Mage you got that 5 seconds where you can't do anything, so they could.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
where
right.
you could pull them up into a corner and then hit them off from the corner, whereas Ender Mage you can pull them up into the corner and they just need to jump into the middle of your tower and then fight you. They can actually try to fight you. Whereas with Fishermen, if you just pull them up when they're not expecting it.
That happened to you today, didn't it?
Yeah, they pulled me straight up. Scared the crap out of me. Killed me easily.
Oh, that's funny.
If you want to make it more OP, they should add nausea to it. As soon as you get rig spin, then you should get nausea.
Yeah, but trust me, you're already confused when you get pulled in. I mean,
Yeah.
that nausea would just... Okay, so let's move on to Fletcher. All mobs drop ×2. All mobs drop ×2 is normal. When
No.
crafting arrows, you get twice as many.
Still terrible.
Yeah,
No one
it's-
crafts arrows for one.
I
Wait,
guess it's a team kit, but overall,
Yeah.
that's just kind of...
Fletcher and Archer are sort of the same
Yeah.
category.
Then, so let's just skip that one. That's just pathetic. It's just always kind of been that way. Just always kind of not really want to use it. So, Hunter. All mobs drop 2 cooked meat when killed. Passive mobs try to find you, but it's not coded yet.
I'm pretty sure it is now.
If it is now, I like the passive mobs try to find you. That would be really good for teams.
I like the cooked pork also, dude, and Priscilla.
But overall, what makes that better at all than Cultivator?
Nothing really. It's
Cultivator
basically
would
the
be
same, only with-
a lot easier, because then you just put a hoe, get to like 2 seeds, which is easy to get 2 seeds. I mean, it's all you need.
Yeah,
Then
but-
you're done.
You need way more bread than what you need
Yeah,
pork
but-
chops.
With Hunter, you got to think your pork's gonna fill 4 hunger, so you don't want to use it when you're only 2. Because, you know, that's a waste of a meat. And you're not going to find animals all the time, are you?
Yes, because they try and find you.
Yeah, but that's not... I think that's going to be not everywhere. It's going to be only in your chunk.
Yeah, can you imagine
Yeah.
if it was everywhere though? You just
Yeah.
see a random pig running in one direction.
That's what I mean. So it's only going to be your chunk. If mobs haven't generated in your chunk yet, then it's kind of useless.
Yeah, alright, but yeah, then I think Cultivator is better, actually. Good
I
like
think-
that.
Yeah.
But why would a mob try to find you?
I don't know.
Oh, there's a hunter
To be honest,
there.
yeah, why would they go to a hunter? That makes no sense.
Let's kill me. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe he's like painted as a pig.
Are we going to talk about what's realistic now? Because there's a kit where you can teleport people up.
Yeah. Have you not heard Harry Potter before?
Oh, right.
Oh.
Sorry, my bad.
I'm still waiting my letter to Hogwarts.
Okay.
Anyway.
Let's move on to Jumper. So when using an Ender Pearl, you take no fall damage.
That should have been in it from the start.
Yeah, that's not
Yep.
really a big change, but that is good now because there's less lag. Because it used to be you'd throw the Ender Pearl, you'd hit the floor, it would really be really laggy, and then you'd take the damage, and you'd just be like, what? And you'd get confused, you know.
So now you don't take any damage, that's all.
Yeah, so it's a lot better. What I don't like, have you noticed when you use Jumper and you throw the Ender Pearl, it lags in the air?
Yeah.
So
Doesn't know.
it's about the same speed as running there. I mean, if you get
Yeah.
a straight throw and it's not lagging, it's perfect. You're in front of everyone. Like to get to an armory or something. But if you've got that lag, it's useless.
Yep.
Guess it's good
exactly.
end game to run away. It's basically just a fleeing kit.
It is a fleeing kit, dude.
Yeah.
You have a lot of those kits.
So, let's move on to Miner.
It's alright. You spawn with a enchant pickaxe, don't you?
Yeah, Unbreaking 1 and Efficiency 2. I like
Yeah,
that.
No, I still don't see the point why you would pick that kit.
to get fast iron.
Yeah, but you
Probably.
can just go. You can still get fast iron without the enchantments.
You can also use it as a sword with efficiency too, can't you?
Well, no, I think it's nice to be able to just dig that fast.
Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
Hunger Games. You're supposed to be killing people, not. Although iron is a big part of the game.
It is, dude.
Yeah, I think it's worth it. I would choose that kit.
Yeah, me too. I think, yeah.
Because you know when there's just sometimes where you don't want to play with the normal kits, you want to try something different?
Then miner would be my choice.
Yeah, and there's just sometimes you do certain tactics. You know, I'll run to this big ravine, jump down there, use miner to just quickly get all this certain kind of iron.
Exactly, and yeah. I think every kid, or well, almost every kid has like perks like that.
And it's good if you're trying to dig to someone and they're trying to dig away. Since you've got that efficiency too, you could catch up to them easy.
Oh,
Have you
yeah.
ever seen those people who dig those big 2x1 tunnels underground and then fill it in with
Yeah.
cobble as they go? You could catch them because they can't dig as quick as you.
That's a
Exactly.
good point. Yeah.
Okay.
Yup.
Although the efficiency 2 could only equal out to a the speed of an iron pickaxe. You never know.
Really?
I don't know. I'm just saying it could.
Ah, okay.
Okay, so let's move on to the necro buff. Skeletons and zombies killed with 1 hit. Creepers killed in 3 hits regardless of weapon.
To be honest, I didn't know this game even existed.
I
You
didn't
used to be
really.
able to.
Normally the mobs just wouldn't come after you.
Isn't that monster as well?
Oh yeah, that's monster. What did necro do?
I don't know. No one knew.
I think you spawn with bones. That's it.
I think skeletons drop 2 bones and
Yeah.
2 arrows all the time. But it's just
Yep.
like, why? That's the bone. If you're gonna make bone meal, you might as well go cultivator. For the arrows, you might as well go Fletcher.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, considering now Fletcher's dropped 2 times as normal, with everything, killing a
And you don't-
creeper, you could get double the gunpowder.
You barely have any mobs though, so it wouldn't make
Yeah.
sense.
Okay, let's just skip that one because that's just
Terrible.
yeah. I think that'll just be a kit that always will be just like Fletcher. They're just made to be terrible.
Yep.
So you can show off when you win with it.
I want Fletcher.
Okay, let's move on to Pyro. Right-click the fire charge and you'll throw it. When it hits someone, they'll set on fire.
That is good.
That
See-
is, yeah.
It sounds good, but I've tried it and I can never seem to hit people.
You must have terrible aim then.
No, but
Yeah,
when
because-
somebody's running at you, it's easy to hit them. But if they're like moving around and you're trying to hit them, like when somebody's running and they're swerving left and right,
Yeah, that's it. Well, I mean,
and it's not very fast. It's really, really slow.
I think it's most efficient for like at the beginning of the game when people just tower straight up, just immediately, just hitting them off straight away.
Yeah, but all it does is light them on fire.
Yeah, it doesn't do damage at least.
Well, no, it's just they're just
Yeah,
on
knockback
fire.
Damage.
No knockback. I think you're just on fire. All it says is you'll throw it. When it hits someone, they'll set on fire. Which is
yeah,
nothing
and they
about
lose
damage.
damage from it as well.
Yeah, they take damage from the fire.
Not from the ball.
No, I think they do from the ball as well.
I'm not
If they
sure.
don't take it from the ball, then it's crap.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about the ball doing damage. Okay.
I guess it's an okay kit then.
Well, let's move on to the last kit, which is Scout. So you take a maximum of 2 hearts fall damage when the potion is in effect. Like it.
Yeah, very much.
I think that's a small little tweak that's made it really, really good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, I mean, if you've ever used Scout, or if you've ever had a speed 2 boost, you can strafe anyone. Nobody can hit you with the speed that you go around them.
Yep, exactly.
You can trap somebody in a circle and just run circles around them for days, and they will not be able to hit you. Whether just walking or sprinting, because you know how normally you've got yourself set up to chase them perfectly? Like, you move your mouse at that speed to perfectly hit them no matter how fast, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
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 Where if they've got that speed, you're like, wait, why are they going so fast? Why are they going so fast? Why can't I hit them? Why do I have to spin so fast? It's something that you're not really, you know what I mean? You're not set up to do. You don't expect it.
How long do those speed effects last?
I couldn't tell you.
Like 30 seconds or something? Because
Yeah, I think it's 30 seconds.
you have to be fast then. Really fast.
Yeah, but a fight only really lasts 30 seconds, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, right.
Unless they
Yeah.
start running, which you've already got speed too.
Yeah. Alright. So it's a great kit then.
Yeah, I like it. Okay, let's move on to, what do you guys think of Mushrooms Biome going and Swamps coming back?
Brilliant!
I love it.
Yeah,
Party. Whatever.
I love it.
I still personally think that was the streamers. I
What?
think the streamers do everything. Because if
Not
you look, Well, you know what I mean. They make a lot of big decisions. They use their power to do that. Because if you look, Wiki Kiki is in a lot of streams. He goes to a lot of streams. And then when you see people complain about the mushroom biomes, that's gonna tick in your head. He's gonna think, okay, well, MC Instinct or whatever doesn't like it. I know him because he's a streamer. I've watched him a few times. Or, you know, and then you see the whole chat blaze up with, no, I hate it. Swamp's back. Hashtag Swamp back 2012. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
People do that, and then I mean he notices that, and I think the streamers have a big effect on the servers.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's actually, that actually makes quite some sense.
Yeah.
Didn't they do a poll about it as well?
They
Yeah.
did, after a while. Oh, yes.
Finally, I'm so glad they did that, and then I'm finally glad it's gone.
And the mission might give a reason to use Poseidon, Fisherman, and all the different classes you wouldn't necessarily use.
But that's the only thing. The only thing you could use was Barbarian and Poseidon. Or Fisherman. The Berserk's out of order because you couldn't kill anyone with your fists. God.
I think if they added trees and reduced the amount of water, it might have been better.
And then added a lot more mushrooms in the biomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had to break down those complete,
Yeah, those
things.
big mushrooms, and it was like you'd get like 4 mushrooms per big mushroom.
Exactly. And that's just crappy.
And as well, after like a week of it being released, everyone just instantly killed the cows. Like, the cows were good, they gave you soup, and everyone just kills them.
I could never
Yeah.
find a cow.
Because they always got killed in the beginning.
So yeah, so overall, I'm guessing the big thing is glad mushrooms are gone, mushroom biomes are gone, swamp's back. Good thing, yeah.
Yep.
I'll agree with that. And then, so let's talk about this little thing. Did any of you guys hear about this big thing that happened with the spam system? Or something? Like, they added it so you couldn't post a link more than twice.
More than once. Second time you get silenced or something.
Yeah.
See, I've heard, this is what I've heard, I'm not sure if it's a rumor, that Massive Tunes was streaming MCPvP and he wasn't getting enough viewers, so he made it so the other streams couldn't post their links. That's what I've heard. I'm not sure if this is true.
Who did that?
Apparently Massive Tunes did that because another streamer had more viewers than him.
That's just jealous, dude.
That's I don't know if it's true. That's what I've just personally heard. That's what I've been told like thousands of times on my stream.
It's crappy. If you actually did that, then it's just crap.
Yeah, but I mean overall, why add that system? I'm glad it's gone because I mean that was stupid. I mean streamers need to advertise. I could see why you'd want to get rid of stuff people like posting rude links, but
Yeah.
overall allow Twitch at least. I mean people spamming their YouTube, yeah, because that's not people can find that YouTube, but Twitch,
I think that spamming your YouTube is just useless. I mean,
it doesn't really
can't see
do
anything.
much.
It doesn't do much, exactly.
When you're trying to team with people and, you know, live stream, and you're only live streaming for like 2 hours, it's hard to get your thing out there. You just want to get it out there by telling people.
That's the only way to get it. Definitely for a beginning streamer, like you just started up.
Yeah. And that's how I did it. I had to sit there and post my link. It's the only way to do it. The only way to get started in MCPvP. You don't just start and hope people click on it or find you.
Because in Hunger Games and MCPvP in general, it's a lot of competition
Yeah.
to get viewers, so to get them, you just advertise.
Okay, so we've decided that's bad. Glad it's gone.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so next thing is, with the 1.5 update, there's going to be a lot of new redstone. So we're thinking,
Yep.
is that going to break any kits, and is it going to start any new ones?
Well, I've never actually been that much of a redstoner, so.
They,
What I'm thinking, though, is it could add stuff like, you know, with the trap kit, with trap chest, when you place it, it puts TNT there, if you see what I mean?
Oh yeah, the trap chest, definitely.
So something
I
like,
think something.
set up the trap chest so when it's placed, it acts as if it were TNT, so when it's opened, it changes to TNT, active TNT, and just explodes.
what, so, you know, the sabotage.
Yeah, so like
Sabotage
that.
can buy booby trap chest.
Like that.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
I
with,
can
the,
see.
with the update, I don't think there's going to be new many kits, because I think they could just code that themselves. I think it's just going to be more people using traps just in general, no matter what kit.
I think that makes the game more fun, actually.
Yeah, you're going to be careful.
I could
Well-
see stuff like hoppers though, like them. I could see them using the items in kits.
Yeah, but the only traps you have so far is Kayas, who just sit in like a cave and just wait for you to come through that door. And as soon as you come through that door, the whole floor goes away, and you fall to death. And that's the only traps.
Demo man.
Demo man.
Demo man. Oh wait, well, let's move on to this next bit, because this is one bit I'm really looking forward to, and we are slowly running out of time. Is overpowered and underpowered kits.
Overpowered and underpowered kits.
I'd say one of the most overpowered kits is Urgle.
No.
I'd say Berserker. Always.
Well, I mean, Urgle is one of those things, if you can survive until, like, the 20th minute, when people have full iron, and you go to feast and you Urgle up, you can just kill anyone.
That's why it's good.
Yeah, that's overpowered.
I don't want it to be nerfed.
And Berserker. Berserker. I don't think it's fair that when you kill an animal, you get this insane strength boost.
That's so powered, and I love it.
When you kill a person, you should get instant strength boost, but when you kill an animal, you should have to wait 5 seconds, and then you get the strength boost.
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's great the way it is. It shouldn't get nerfed or boosted. It's perfect the way it is.
I don't know, I think that needs to be nerfed personally. And then I think so we're gonna say our most overpowered kit and our most underpowered kit, okay?
Okay.
Most underpowered kit for me is Demo Man. Or no, not underpowered, underrated. That's it, underrated.
It is underrated because people always end up blowing themselves up.
That's not...
That's why no one likes it.
I think it's because... I mean, I've done this quite a few times in games. You run to 450, you set out a little house, and then you put traps in there on the inside. They dig out the wall, fall straight into a trap, and die. Or, you know, you get... What's the saying?
You get blown up.
No, I was going to try to say some quote, but forgot it. I was going to try to sound smart. Didn't work. So yeah, I mean, because if you just sit there... The early bird, who's going to dig down really, really quick. So if you're underground and he digs down really, really, really quick, it doesn't take his time to look where you are and stuff. He's just going to fall straight through that floor. If you've got it layered with gravel and pressure plates, he's dead.
Definitely. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
But then the person who takes his time, digs straight down to that last block, looks in and sees, ooh crap, he's got pressure plates everywhere, digs around, digs through the wall, he will win and he will do well. But it just points out those people who, you know, it's a 1v1, last guy's left, and they just sprint straight into it.
Because if you're the one that's camping, the other guy's probably full diamond, and it's like, I can have this, he's just one guy.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's people who don't think about it. Okay, Creature, your turn. Overpowered kit and an underrated kit.
Overpowered kit, well, I'd say Berserker, definitely overpowered, but I don't know, I agree that when you kill a mob and you get strength 2, it's overpowered, but when you're using Berserker, it's amazing, because I've had times where I was Berserker and I was running away from a full iron guy, and then I saw a chicken, so I killed him with my wooden sword, and then just turned around and went crazy on the full iron guy and got him. That's the best part of it.
Yeah, because if they don't expect you to have that strength 2, and then you just turn around and they're not ready to soup, and you've got soups, you can kill anyone.
Exactly. And
the amount of people I've killed with soups, or wooden bowls because of Berserker. Because you just go rampage of souping.
I know, that's the best part about Berserker, but the most underrated kit I find, that's a hard one, dude. I really don't know. I don't use that much of kits, but I'd say, I'd probably say, I actually have no clue, but I don't even know what kits people use a whole lot.
Okay.
Which you don't.
We'll move on then. Okay, Shatul, your turn.
Overpowered Urgle. That's why I use it. Because you can save one potion from the beginning of the game, where you go around killing everyone, and then one potion at the end of the game where you 1v1 against the last person. If they're better than you,
yeah.
Urgle.
That's the thing. If they're better than you, you win.
And I don't get in the live streams when people say you should do 1v1 instead of free for all. I'm like, yeah, sure, 1v1, and then they say anything goes. I'm like, okay. Then when it's at the end, when it's me versus the last guy, they say don't use strength. But for the rest of the, for the beginning of it, you said use anything you want. So it's just strength, kill the last guy, get the win.
Personally, I think I mean, if you guys have ever seen the chains free for alls, have you seen those?
I hear about them so much, but I've never seen it.
You basically
Yeah.
you go to feast and you fill in like a 2 high wall all around it, and then you just do a big free for all inside of that feast. And if you leave that feast, you stop and everybody goes and kills that guy because you're not allowed to leave feast. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
For that, if you Urgle Potion once, you've killed everyone. Unless
Yeah.
somebody else has that strength or the ability to run away or lava or something.
I
You've
did
won.
something like that because there was 4 of us left, and they were like, just tower up the feast. I didn't know. Do you call it chain free fall or I go to kill one person, kill the next, done.
Same for Berserk, dude. If you kill one person, you can kill the rest of the team as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, most underrated kit?
Kaya. I think
yeah.
it's like Demo Man. It's something that not a lot of people use because people use aggressive kits to get the win, whereas Kaya is one of those trap kits where you don't really expect.
Yeah.
So when people do use it, it's a surprise when you see it.
But one thing I don't like about it is that if you get within like 3 blocks of the Kaya block, it disappears. So you have to be running at a Kaya block for it to work, or walking at it. If you just like slowly walk up to it, it disappears before he's on top of it.
And
Yeah.
also, those people can stand on it. Kayas can stand on their own blocks.
Yeah, that's a good thing. Kaya can lure people towards their block. Like
Yeah.
if you're being chased, like they're obviously going to be running up towards the Kaya block, so they won't know it's coming.
Yeah.
I think it is a good kit overall.
But Kaya and Demo Man added together, that's lethal.
Yeah, because then you don't need to dig a big hole. You just put Kaya blocks and then Demo Man underneath. Demo Man basically insta-kills anyone. Any diamond
What
armor or
about
anything.
Digger? What about Digger then?
But Digger, you can dig like one really, really deep hole, and that's about it.
Well, it's perfect with Kaya.
Hmm.
Hey,
Guess
it's
so.
more effort. It's easy to just Demo Man it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, yeah. Just a 3D pull or something then he falls in and jumps on a pressure plate or something.
Yeah. Okay, well, I think that's about all the time we have, because we've been doing this for, what, I'd say that's about 50 minutes, somewhere around there. It's going to take quite a while to render and stuff. So guys, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. What we're going to do is at the end of each of these, we're going to point out either a streamer, a YouTuber, something that we think is quite awesome, and we think you guys should go check them out. So today's, it's going to be the return of the Tom13720. So he's been gone for a while, apparently his CPU went or something. And he's back, he's streaming. There'll be a link in the description, hopefully, to his Twitch. Go check him out, guys. He's awesome. I don't know if he's going to go again or if he's going to stay, but yeah, guys, go check him out. This has been the MCPvP, well, about MCPvP podcast called The Feast. With me, Creature, and Shatul. I'll put all their YouTubes and Twitches in the description, guys. Have a good day, everybody. Love you all. Check us all out. See you guys. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.